All right, I had this good doctor on earlier. You don't mess with her, and she's back again with a warning. All you parents out there who don't think that it's a wise idea to vaccinate your kids for the measles, because we got record cases of measles breaking out across the country. Back with us, family physician Jennifer Caudle. So, doctor, you're saying that's a big mistake, and it's yield this.
Oh, right? My gosh, not getting your children vaccinated, not vaccinating yourself is one of the biggest mistakes we can make. And we're seeing the consequences of that with this measles outbreak that literally is continuing on and on and on. Measles is a vaccine-preventable disease. 2 vaccines of the measles shots will give you 97% protection. So while we're seeing this increase in cases is because of there's lots of cases of measles throughout the world, okay? Right. People will travel there, pick it up, or someone from there with it will come here, and then you get pockets of unvaccinated people here, and then it spreads like wildfire.
If you had the vaccination, would you be exposed to these new pockets of measles that appear?
Well, if you've had the vaccination, if you're fully protected, no, you're going to be safe. And that's why we keep saying it's important to get vaccinated. Remember,
but there are a lot of people worry about damaging side effects and autism, you've heard.
Oh, let's talk about it. Yeah, because
I knew you'd get upset.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited about this. I'm so glad you brought it up because honestly, the MMR or measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine is often associated with autism. Let me tell you, it is probably one of the biggest and most harmful myths that we have in medicine, period. We know without shadow of a doubt that vaccines do not cause autism. This has been proven over and over and over by many medical studies. It is simply not valid, and it was a myth and a lie that became rampant. So the idea that vaccines are not safe or effective is not true. Yes, there
is a low percentage of people where problems do crop up.
Well, right? But that's like anything. I mean, there's some people who have problems with, acetaminophen or Tylenol, right?
Right?
So this idea that nothing is 100% in this world with medicine too. So yeah, there are some people who shouldn't get the vaccine. It's a live virus vaccine, so some people shouldn't get it, may have problems with it, may have allergies, but we expect that with pretty much everything.
But if you have a case of the measles now, will the vaccine help you?
So if you have a case of the measles right now, first of all, you're likely going to be conferred immunity once you get over this, okay? There are some treatments that you may be able to undergo, and the CDC has written about this, and public health departments are involved with things like this. But the idea is we want to get the vaccine before we're exposed to measles. I think the other thing that people forget is that there are a lot of people who can't get the measles vaccines for different reasons, right? Either they're too young, okay, because certain babies can't get them, certain people with certain conditions can't get them. Not getting vaccinated literally puts other people at risk. Cancer patients, patients with weakened immune systems.
But what about the people who say, I took the flu shot and I got the flu?
Yeah, well, that's not wrong. That's not right. That's not right. Because the flu shot does not give you the flu. That's probably the second biggest vaccine myth, okay? The first is that vaccines cause autism. They do not. The second biggest myth
I've had flu shots in the past, I got sick later. And the shot maybe didn't do it. What did it?
That's the key. Okay, well, let's talk about it then. So there's a couple of reasons. One of them is what we call coincidental exposure. You get the flu shot, but you got a virus around the same time, and it takes a few days for viruses to incubate, and then you get sick. The other thing, keep in mind, is that it takes 2 weeks for the flu shot to become effective. You get the flu shot today, you can still go out and get sick tomorrow, but it's not because the flu shot gave it to you. It's because it takes 2 weeks to build up. And the other thing is that remember that the flu shot doesn't cover all strains of the influenza virus, right? There are other strains out there and other bugs that may feel like the flu, but that are actually not. In all of those situations, though, it's not the shot getting you sick. It's either coincidental exposure or other things like that. So please get the flu shot. Oh, and the CDC reported that the flu season is still going on. Actually, we're still seeing flu cases. So that's not, you see how hot and bothered I am about this?
Oh, man, I maybe raised the wrong subject. But no wise words, old doctor. I didn't mean to get you all riled up, but you do not want to get on this woman's wrong side here.
Don't mess with me with immunizations.
Exactly. Get that vaccination.